here with me, and we're going to discuss today about health and nutrition. So thank you for joining us. And I got a couple of notes and stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Y'all been doing a really great job on y'all workouts and scheduling, and I do appreciate that. And thank you so much. And for those who's joining us, I'm Body by Carol. I'm a personal trainer for 22 years, and I have my own facility in New Orleans East. I just got certified in nutrition coach, and I want to help you guys understand more about the science of your body. So remember, it doesn't matter if you work out 5, 6, 7 times a week. It's mainly, your workout is 20%. Your eating plays a higher toll in your health. Okay, so working out is the lanyard, but the main thing is getting that food prep and knowing what you're going to eat and how much you're going to eat is very important. So that's why I put this Health and Fit Club meeting together to talk to you guys. What are you doing to stay healthy and fit? Okay. If you got questions, we're going to do some questions and answer after. I won't keep you guys long because I know you're very busy. So happy Labor Day weekend. I'm going to try to make it as fun and entertaining as I can. Okay, so let's get started. I wanted to talk about the 3 M's. Well, actually, it's the four M's. And I have everything written down what I wanted to talk about. And then you have any questions, you can, let me know. Hi, Mr. Terry. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the 4 M's. The 4 M's is movement, right? Movement, motivation, meal planning, and mindset. You got to have those four things intact if you want to build a healthy, healthy body. You know, um, okay. So let me say this right quick so y'all can understand that health and fitness are two separate entities. Okay, so we're not going to put those things together. We're going to separate them today. Your fitness is when you come and work out with me, and your health is your food, prepping your meals, for the week or for the day. I go day by day because I'm in and out of my house. But you can prep meals, for 3 days, 4 days, up to 7 days. Okay, but I would go with 3 or 4 because that way it won't taste as good if you wait too long. Okay, so number one, I wanted to talk about your movements. You gotta have movement, you guys. You gotta move the body. Um, I have my sister here with me, and I wanted her to kind of say, she's always been with me, and I want you to kind of elaborate on, all the years that you've been with me. Tell them about how important it is to your workouts, like not missing your workouts, like coming to class, what it means to you. How do you feel when you don't get a good workout? You know, yeah, this is the movement part. This is talking about getting your workout together. Okay, we're planning for this week. First, we're going to, like I said, we're talking about the movement. So I'm asking her, just give me some insight on your movements. Okay.
So I'm sure a lot of folks can identify with this. You have your routine for the day, whether it's your 9 to 5 job or some sort of job that you do at home or that you have to drive to. And by the time your day is finished, you basically are finished. So for me, coming to class helps me with that mental stress at the end of the day. It's been a long day, and really just want to go home and sleep. But understanding that my health is important, my energy level is important, um, I have incorporated the class into my daily routine. Like some people would say, well, I don't understand why you have to work out. You're small already. But for me, it has a lot to do with my stress level and managing 3 kids. Needing to, one, have the energy to deal with them, two, manage the stress level from just the entire day of working out and working with the kids. I just need that energy level, and the class gives me that.
Okay, so y'all quite understand that you want to work on movement, every single day. Okay? Even if you walk it in the park, that's still movement. Dancing is movement. Walking on a treadmill is movement. So every day you want to move the body because it helps the circulation in the body. A lot of amazing things happen to the body. The body just don't like to be still and sitting in a chair for 8 hours. So put yourself on a schedule where Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is going to be my park day. Tuesday and Thursday is going to be my strength training day. I do the HIIT training, so I'm always trying to target all the body parts. You know, also too, you got to think about how many days a week are you going to do your movement. Okay, and I'm calling it movement because not everybody likes to work out. Not everybody likes to do strength training because there's some people on here that's not my clients, and I'm just trying to give them some insight on to move the body every day. So do something that you like. Line dancing, that's movement as well. Running, jogging, rollerblading, bicycling, all that is movement. Okay. Now, if you want to build muscle, that's a whole different area. But we're just talking about the 4 M's right now. Okay, like that. So, any questions about that? Anything popped in your head about the movement part? Very low. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. Okay, you guys, make sure you mute your phone. That way, no one can hear your background noise. Okay. 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 The 4 M's is movement, motivation, meal planning, and mindset. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on to. We're gonna move on to motivation. Staying motivated, to work out, to prep meals, to get up and meditate. Put yourself on a schedule. Self discipline. Who inspires you? What's going to keep you motivated and excited to live healthy every day? Stuff like that. Learning how to balance hormones, being excited, coming to class on virtual at the park, at the gym to connect with other people that have a common ground. That's motivation. Being excited to come to class and just to see your friend that y'all train on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays with. That's motivation. Those are the 3 M's. Think about the four. I keep saying three because I came up with another one. It's 4 M's, motivation. So, anybody lacking motivation? Anybody feel like they need that in the morning or to get their day started?
I would say that getting to class is half the battle. Because once you get here, you give us the motivation.
Getting to class is half the battle. Like a lot of people tell me after class, I'm so happy I came because they feel better. Yeah, so just getting here, I guess. Meal planning, what are you going to eat tomorrow? How many meals are you going to plan? Are you going to plan 3 meals, 2 meals, no meals, 1 meal? How many meals are you planning to plan to eat for tomorrow or the next 3 days? You got to ask yourself that question. And then two, you got to ask yourself, what am I going to eat and what's the portion? How much protein, how much greens am I going to eat? What's my water intake? Should I drink a lot of water today? Should I not drink a lot of water? Your meal planning is important, you guys. You just don't get up and wing it. You got to think about today, what are you going to eat tomorrow? What time you're going to eat, how much you're going to eat, and what you're going to eat is very, very crucial. So always keep that in mind. Meal planning. If you don't plan your meals, you're going to be all over the place. You're going to find yourself eating everything. Detoxing also too plays a role in your meal planning. I call it the 3 Ps. The poop, the pee, and the perspiration. That's your detox. You don't have to buy expensive things to detox, you guys. Use your body to detox. That's why you need to work out to sweat. Dancing, you're sweating. You're jogging, sweating. Gardening is sweating. That's a detox. That's a natural detox. So try to do that naturally because I believe in holistic and I try to do everything naturally. Okay, so I don't want to really put any poison into my body to detox. Let the body detox through, your juicing, your fasting, your meditation, sweating, stuff like that. And then, okay, carb cycling. This is on the meal prepping. When is you should put your carbs in? When should you take it out? When should you eat sugar? Pay attention how carbs affects your mind and your gut. Pay attention how sugar affects your mind and your gut. So, gut health is important. If you have bad gut health, the mind is not, you're going to have brain fog. Forget a lot. Where did I put my keys? All that has to do with spiked insulin. So be careful on your carbs. Body can't process carbs every day. So it's called carb cycling. And then your two carbs should be probably white rice and sweet potatoes, or sweet potatoes if you do a carb up. It's not eating, bread, rice, pasta. That's not considered carbing up. That's a treat day. Okay? Anybody got any questions on your meal prepping? Mindset. Being in the right frame of mind to make it throughout the day. Like how you start your day is how you end your day mentally. If you start your day, sometimes I sit in the backyard for 10 minutes, deep breathe, drink a bottle of water just to relax and calm my body to get ready for my day. Sometimes I do Epsom salt bath right before I get my day started. So I get up an hour early and just work on my mindset. Sometimes I'll do 3 handful of greens. I'll put that in the pan and put like olive oil and pink salt on it, just to put a lot of nutrients into my body so I can get my mind together to go and tackle this brutal world, because you want to be calm. You got to be calm. Road rage. There's a lot of things out here to make us upset. So work on your mindset every morning before you start your day, and you'll definitely feel better. Cracking jokes, telling someone that you love them, just holding a door open for someone. All that has to do with your mindset and feeling good. So those are the 4 things I wanted to kind of get together and talk about: movement, motivation, meal planning, and mindset. You put those 4 things together, you're gonna be phenomenal.
That's book information.
Yeah. So you guys have any questions? You can ask me anything about your workout, your eating, how you feel, your hormones, your insulin, testosterone, anything. Do you want to ask? Hi, Iman. Oh, that's a very good question. That's absolutely a good question. Um, when you wake up in the morning starving, that has a lot to do with what you ate that night before. Did you eat, too late, or did you eat carbohydrates, or did you eat red meat? Yeah, that has a lot to do with what you ate. At nighttime, you shouldn't do any kind of carbohydrates, red meat. You should stick mainly to fish, bone broth, tuna fish, something light. But it has to be nutrient dense. And when I say nutrient dense, that means that it has the pink salt, it has your olive oil in there. And if you put that and saturate that with those oils, you're not going to be starving in the morning. Okay? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. If you feel like you need to eat, because, our workouts are brutal, if you feel like you need to eat, you can have like 2 whole eggs, half an avocado just for, a nutrients dense breakfast. So, yeah, you can do that. That's going to give you a boost of energy and, burn it off at the same time. And then you wait another 4 or 5 hours and then have your next meal, because that olive oil is going to keep you. Okay, make sure you mute your phones, you guys. It's in the left hand corner. Yeah, so make sure you eat a nutrient dense breakfast. That way it can tie you over until 12 and 1 o'clock to your next nutrient dense meal. So if you feel like you need to eat, you can have those 2 whole eggs or 1 whole egg with half an avocado, you know, some greens, oils, pink salt in there, because when you work out, you you utilize a lot of electrolytes. So you once you finish your workout, you're gonna be depleted. So I would put all of that into my meals, my first meal. But you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna be hungry if you do it that way. Or you could do it at night. You know, even if you do bone broth at night with pink salt in it, that's still nutrient. Sometimes I sprayed like I put a tablespoon of olive oil in there, and it definitely keep me full until my next meal. But you don't have to eat at the same time every day, you guys. You some days you're gonna fast, and some days you can start like 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. So you got to learn how to manipulate your food. It's called food rationalization, where you know how to rationalize your food based on how you look. And then you have to eat according to your body. You know, like if you eat broccoli and it bloats you, that your body telling you that it's not a good food for you. It's not a good fit. So I will pull that broccoli out and try another vegetable.
So what time should be your last meal? Or what should be the latest you eat something?
Well, on my meal plan, she said, what should be the last time that you eat your last meal? A lot of people don't eat after 6. A lot of people don't eat after 7. I say don't eat 2 hours before bedtime. So you can calculate that. So if you go to bed for 11, 9, 10, or 10, 9, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock will be your last meal because that way you get 2 hours to deplete and bring your insulin down. You see how that works? And then I would stay light but nutrient dense. But you got to play with it, you guys. You know, we got to see how the body works with all this. Nobody know the magical diet. The magical diet is what works for you. And we have to figure that out together. Okay, we got any more questions? Because I didn't want to stay too long with you, with you guys. I know you're busy. Thank you for your time. But I just wanted to give you some valuable information that you work on those 4 M's every single day, because every day is a new day to build a new body, to feel good, to work out and build more muscles. Every day is a new day. So if you mess up, just start over the next day. Don't be hard on yourself. You know.
Carol, I have a question.
Yes.
Carol,
Yes.
I have a I came in a little late, so I may have missed that. Are you training in the gym?
I'm training in the gym, in the park, and at the park and virtually.
So what days are you training in the gym?
I train in the gym 5 days a week, but I have a lot of morning and maybe a couple of evenings. But my schedule changes. That's why I have a schedulidicity. That way, people can go and see all my classes because it changes week to week.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, any more questions about your eating, your workout, hormones, anything you want to know? All this is open up for you to ask any questions that you want.
Carol, can you talk a little bit about insulin and when and how you spike your insulin?
That's a good question. Okay, insulin is a hormone. Um, it can make you or it can break you. Um, so think about it like this: when you eat insulin, when you eat your food, you're gonna spike your insulin. Okay, so regardless what you eat, your insulin is gonna go up. But how high is it going to go? You know, some people's insulin goes so high that it could be very tragic. We want to control that. Okay, so you got to manipulate your carbohydrates and your sugar, because that carbohydrate may spike your insulin too high. Now you want to spike your insulin. Say for instance, if you come into work out, and my sister's like that. She can vouch for it, that sometimes she feel lightheaded before her workout because her insulin has dropped so low throughout the day. She got to put something in her body to do that workout. But the question is, what do you put in your body? Do you put white rice or you put sweet potatoes? Do you put bread, or you just put protein and greens? So if you say, for instance, if you decide to put greens and protein, it's going to spike your insulin, but it's not going to spike to the point where you're going to gain weight. It's going to spike to the point where you're going to probably gain muscles or get toned. So if you have something to prick your finger, I would, prick your finger and monitor your glucose. Okay, because remember, anything over 100 is spiked insulin. Anything under your insulin between 80 and 100 is good, like that. So monitor your, it's based on you. It's carb cycling. I had carbs yesterday. I think I'm not going to do carbs. Or you can do your sweet potatoes or your white rice when you work out. That way you can utilize it as energy, a boost of energy. You won't gain any weight because your the muscles become sponges after an intense workout. That's why I love the intense workout. And when I say intense, I mean movement, a lot of movement. It doesn't have to be high intensity, you know. It's just a lot of movement. Okay, like I don't know if I answered your question, Miss Cheryl. Yes? No?
Yes, thank you, Carol.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Okay.
Carol.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
Brilliant. I want to find out, like, I'm not, you mentioned something about vitamins. Vitamin C, D, E,
Yes,
um,
ma'am.
calcium, all those vitamins are good, very, good for, I'm sure they are good for us, but I just wonder what type of, vitamins.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, my biggest vitamin or the best vitamin I would recommend is omega 3 fish oil with the EPA and the DHA. So I hope y'all taking note because nobody's gonna tell you these fabulous things, you guys. The DHA is for the brain. Remember, everything is function through your gut. It's what you put in your body is how you feel. How you're going to feel 2 hours from now or next day is based on your gut. They call it the microbiome. Okay? So that omega 3 fish oil with the DHA and the EPA, that's the first one I'm going to recommend. Okay? The DHA is for the brain function. Okay? And omega 3s is not everybody's not going to eat fish every single day, so we'll substitute it with the vitamins. That's why it's called supplements because we're going to supplement. Today I'm not eating fish, but I'm going to take the omega 3s. Tomorrow I'm going to eat the fish. I'm going to pull back on the omega 3s. Vitamin C number two. Everybody should be on 1,000 milligram a day. Two. You can't OD on on vitamin C because it's a water soluble vitamin, so you won't OD on it. So sometimes I take it 3 times a day based on where am I going, what am I touching, So I always keep that in my bag. I always keep omega 3s, um, um, vitamin C, and what else I keep? Vitamin D3 in my bag. Okay, and the next one, number 3, is vitamin D3. Everybody is low in vitamin D3. About 80% of America is low in vitamin D3. So make sure you need about 8,000 milligrams, you guys. Everything that I'm telling you, I want you to research it. Okay? I'm just putting the bug in your ear that nobody's going to tell you this. But we got to find time to nourish our body and our minds and our guts. We have to find time because, we're aging chronologically, but we can definitely slow the biological down. And that's what we're trying to do. That's why I'm taking the time out to share with you guys. Like, let's start the meal prepping. What are you putting in your meals? Your seasoning, your pink salt, your coconut oil. All of that is for your brains and your muscles. Lubricating your joints. Remember, you need the movement because your bones is going to stiffen up. They're going to corrode. So every day, even the people in the wheelchair, the elderly people, I don't care if they sit in a chair and just punch in the air, stand up and sit down, kick side to side. That's still is still movement, So we gotta move the body every single day. But those are the supplements that I highly, highly recommend. And number 4 is zinc. Okay, when you get the virus, you lose taste and smell. That is the first symptom.
This is kind of like, well, she'll come get Benny, but, Benny don't have a choice about.
Okay,
Someone needs to be
okay. Someone needs to mute. I'm hearing your conversation.
about Benny.
Yes, but those are the 4 supplements that you need every single day because remember, you guys, this pandemic is a health crisis. It's a health problem. So we got to start replenishing and nurturing our bodies to fight these viruses. We have parasite, we have bacteria, we have fungi in our gut. So probiotics is another good one with the digestive enzyme. I think I sent that on my group me Anybody wants a little a snapshot of it, I can show you. But you need 20,000, 20 billion. You need 20 billion or more for your pro and prebiotics, like that. And with those four, you're gonna feel phenomenal. But you gotta you gotta cycle your carbohydrates, and your sugar every day. So you got 2 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days off, 1 day off. Like that. Okay. But anyway,
Thank you so much, Sarah. Yes, that is very good advice. And zinc and probiotics, okay?
yes, that's for your gut.
Put them
Yes,
there.
and your
Yes.
and viruses. Yes, yes, yes. We got 13. We have 13 different viruses inside of us. So we definitely want to keep those viruses dormant. And that's going to come through nutrient dense food, you guys. Because remember, health and fitness is two separate entities. That's why I quit the bodybuilding and went into holistic, because I know I'm aging. I'm not trying to look like no bodybuilder. I'm not getting nothing out of that. I'm trying to live longer, have a quality of life, not quantity. Okay? Because I don't want to be 100 years old and just sitting in a wheelchair. I want to be 100 running the track, with my girlfriends. That's what we're working towards. Any more questions, you guys?
How frequent should you detox?
Oh, no, I just saw those questions. How frequent should we detox? Detox comes every day. We want to detox every day because there's the environment, there's a lot of pollution, especially if you're drinking out of a plastic cup, our the pans that we cook in, aluminum foil, all of that is poison, you guys. It's toxic. So you want to detox every single day. So you want to sweat, you want to pee, you want to poop, and the perspiration. Those are the 4 P's. Oh, for women, it's period. We got to have our time in a month. That's a detox for us. But for men, there's 3. For women, it's 4. Okay, so detox every day. You could do with the intermittent fasting. You could do your juicing. You can have an all green day. All that is fasting naturally, because you don't want to affect the physiology of the body. Okay, so do it naturally. Don't interrupt the physiology of the body. Let it do it. Let it do it itself.
Someone's
Naturally.
asking if detox tea is permissible.
Well, you don't need detox tea. You just need regular tea. Just get the tea with the ginger, with the turmeric. I don't know if that's detox tea, but that's natural. That's stuff that you can cook with, put it in your food. Me, I just do green tea, you guys, with lemon. I don't put any honey in there. I just do green tea because there's a lot of great antioxidants in green tea. So you can Google it, learn more about it. There's the matcha tea. My sister does it as well. She turned it on to me, and I buy the box at Walmart. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it. So you want to do that one time a day, or do it before you go to bed, or you can get the decaf one if you feel like the caffeine keeps you up. Okay, any more questions? Okay,
Supplements and tea.
okay, I think I answered the supplements and tea. Okay, somebody answer another. Is that another question? Oh,
That's it. What about the oils?
the importance of oils, you guys. Okay, that is a great, great question. When should I put in my oils? When should I take out my oils? Me, I cook 3 days with oils. It could be coconut oil, avocado oil, black seed oil, olive oil. And then you want the oils in the dark bottles. You don't want the oils in the light bottles like canola, vegetable. Those are poisons. Okay, you want those. You want the oils in the dark bottles. And look at the dates. Sometimes those olive oil and coconut oil have been sitting on that shelf for about a year, so it's rancid. Mountain turned to dust kind of thing. It becomes rancid. So make sure you check the dates on your oils, you guys, because those oils sit there for a long time, and we don't want the rancid oil. Put your oil, like if you're about to cook 4 ounces of chicken tenders, I usually put the oils like a tablespoon. You can put 2 tablespoons, or you have your little pump. You can spray on and put a lot, saute it. Put your seasoning, your onions, and saute it and then put your chicken in, and it's going to be fabulous cooking. You don't have to eat plain, you guys, because you say you're dieting. Also, too, yogurts. Put it in the garbage. Yogurts is nothing but sugar, refined sugar.
Spencer is asking, how often should you eat?
How often should you eat? Well, it depends. Depends on what are you trying to do. All my clients, I have them on 2 and 3 meal plans. 2 meals if you're doing keto, and 3 meals if you're doing low carbs. But you can do both meals together. You can do low carbs and keto together. Go on how you look, you guys, your weigh-ins, how you feel. If you know you're waking up bloated and constipated, it's not working for you. You have to take that out of your diet. Tomatoes, cucumbers is poison because those little seeds is called lectin, okay? Those are the babies of the plant because the plant is trying to defend itself. It doesn't want you to eat their babies. So that's a defense mechanism. So don't eat those. I haven't eaten tomatoes in years, you guys. Cucumbers, because of those little seeds, unless you de-seed it and de-skin. Okay? I don't know if I answered this question.
We answer how frequent to detox?
How frequent to detox? Yeah, I said every day. Yeah, you could detox every day. You could, like I said, you can have a green day, salad day, spinach day. You can put it in the blender. Now remember, when you use the blender, you guys, don't put all those fruits in there. Fructose is still sugar. So if you're putting bananas and apples and blueberries and strawberries, that's full of sugar. Just pick one. Pick one fruit and then blend it. Don't pick 5 and 6. 2, I will go with strawberries and blueberries. Those are my 2 favorite because they have a lot of antioxidants.
So is organic better, or does it matter?
Organic, definitely better. If you can get organic everything, buy it. But if not, you just go according to your budget. Okay? So that's
Those are all the questions.
okay.
Anything about grass-fed? Does it matter if it's grass-fed or not?
Grass-fed, it has to be grass-fed, you guys. If you're going to eat red meat, the only meat you should be eating is grass-fed. And if you eat the chicken, it has to be organic. Don't buy farm-raised fish. You want wild-caught fish, okay? All that plays a role in the toxins in your body. So be careful with too much fish, the mercury. So that's why I like to substitute with fish oil. You can eat any kind of fish as long as it's not catfish. Do trial and error. Try different types of fish, you guys. Some fish are fatty, some fish are dry. Tilapia is a dry fish, and salmon is a fatty fish. So you can alternate, manipulate your fish, try different menus, try different things. One day a week you have red meat. The rest of the days you have chicken and fish. Like that.
Those are all the questions.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. I'm not going to keep you back. I think I'm going to do this again if it's a success. I want to keep motivating and inspiring you guys. You're doing a phenomenal job. I am so excited. I love my business. It's great people like you that keeps bringing me to another level because I get bored. I am loving it, loving it. I just eat, sleep, and train. That's my whole entire life. So I took this day out, the time out to really talk to you guys because I miss all my clients that I haven't seen in such a long time. I figure I can connect with you guys about the eating and the nutrition. And feel free to, text me if you feel like you need help, you need a challenge. I notice when I challenge you guys, y'all on it. And when I don't challenge y'all off. So I love the challenge when and send me feedbacks like Monday gonna be no sugar Monday, Tuesday is gonna be high water, low water, anything. Text me and then I can share it with everybody so we can continue this challenge every day like that. But I do thank you guys for listening and giving me the opportunity to talk about health and nutrition because it's the way to go today. Thank you so much, Clarice. Awesome. So I'm signing off, you guys. If you don't have any more questions, I don't want to keep you guys long. I think I talked long enough.
I'm saying thank you and that this is awesome.
Oh, you're very
much
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you, guys. I'm signing off. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Thank you.
So that just makes me think with virtual, it's good good to have that second person looking at the chat messages, because that becomes a
And
whole
that
lot.
just worked out because I was like
Yeah, I didn't think about
a
it.
mess.
I didn't think about it. Let me.
Yeah.
Great job, sis.